Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just doing the technical stuff, checking, all that checking stuff you have to do. All right, looks like everything's good. Okay. Well, I think I showed you these in the haul video, and I'm just putting the pages into this. Technically, it's a scrapbook. Yeah, scrapbook. Hi, Barbara. Yep, I'm on. Whoopee, whoopee. I talked to Mom earlier. She's doing pretty good. The meds I got her Thursday morning really made a big difference. Okay, so this one, there's really weirdness with these pages. Some of them work and some of them don't, because the other thing had 3 holes and this one has 2 holes. So they're not working. Hi, Becky. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Sherry. I showed this in my haul. It's just a scrapbook album kind of thing, and the plan is to put my stencils in it, but I'm kind of having trouble with the pages. I didn't realize there's so much difference in these. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, she was already feeling a little bit better by Thursday. Now, not much. A little bit better by Thursday. But Thursday, one of the things I had to do was go out and get some meds for her. And when I did that, that really made a big difference. Okay. I can't do but a couple, I guess. I'm trying to poke holes in these because I didn't know it was going to be such a big ordeal. I really didn't. And of course, they're not going to. Okay, that's just not going to make me happy. Okay. Let's try the other kind. See if this one will work. Nope. This may be a project that I can't do on while I'm live because, it's just not working right. There we go. Plastic is not always easy to punch through, just so you know. Sometimes putting paper around it will help, but I don't think that's going to help with these. So maybe we'll try this one. There's also multiple different kinds of pages in here, so which is fine once we get them in there. So how's everybody else today? I'm just going to work on this a few minutes while other people come in. I just really kind of wanted to try to get this accomplished. And then I realized that this album has 3 posts. The other album had 2 posts. The posts that I got in the package don't fit. It's like, okay. Yep. All right. Hi, Annelle. Welcome. Okay. Apparently these are designed differently. I'm going to have to punch a bunch of holes. I wonder if if I punched them with this, if it would be big enough to go over that thing. I could make it, and I'll bet you this will punch them way better. So, I'm going to find a place to put all this mess. Oh, well, you're welcome, Annelle. I just had to guess. Barbara, mine are all in a box, but I have, they're in a box, but I have 12 by 12s as well as long, skinny ones and all kinds of things. So I haven't decided if this is going to work yet or not, but I'm going to try it. That's what I decided. I would try it. And if it doesn't work, then, you know, it's one of those things that I think this book and the other book that had pages in it cost me 99 cents each. And then the package of pages, I think, was another $1. So, you know, if it doesn't work, it's not, I'm not out a lot. You avoid those, however. Well, but you use your small, you tend to use your small jelly plate. And I am always using my big one. And so that is, you know, one of the things is that because I use my big jelly plate, okay, so see, it's not going to punch any better. It's one of those things I guess I'm going to have to look at later. So I had hoped to maybe work on it a little bit. Because I like the 12 by 12s. I use them quite a bit and I enjoy them. So, okay, I wanted to show off my postcards that I got. Now, I showed some of them Thursday, but I want to show off these others that I got this in the last week and a half. And I'm sorry about last Sunday, guys. I was running around trying to get Mom some meds, and it had been a very, very bad week. Very bad. I had come in like a drowned rat more than once, and the car broke, and it just wasn't a pleasant week. So, and then Sunday, I didn't get back here until, I don't know, well after 12. I hadn't eaten. So, anyways, I have my postcards for my Postcard Swap in my Postcard Swap envelope. And these are ones I've gotten recently. And I want to mark them off my list to see who I might not have yet. This one is from Karen Sue, which isn't it beautiful? We were talking about these on Thursday. And like Lisa said, the monochromatic kind of thing is really pretty, and we both really like it. Patterns, florals, and words, so you can find them easily. Well, and see, that's the thing. The box I've got down below is just so full of stuff. I'm not finding anything. I can't figure out what I want. So that is why I am just, trying something else. We'll see if this works. I don't know that it will work. This one is from, I am not sure how she says her name. She's new to my channel. It's Kina, I think, Kyna, and she's in Guam. And it's really pretty. And this one is from Melody. I just love all the little bits that's with this one. That's very seaside. This is vacation, Of course, I don't go to the beach for vacation. We go to the beach at Christmas time. Well, I shouldn't say that. Jeffrey went yesterday, but he went to metal detect. So that's a little different. This one is from Kathy. She's the new Fibsville friend that I found out lives near me. I may have all my this one's from Barbara, and she's not on my list. So she's over there, but I love the monochromatic in this, Barbara. And this one's from Mindy. Yeah, it is. And now I have two of them. Pacola, Helen, is here. She's here all the time. Kathy will be going to Missouri, I think is where she goes. Isn't that cool? I don't know where she found these images, but they're really cool. Oh, you're welcome, Barbara. This one is from Julia, and she obviously is in the UK. Isn't that cool? She's got coffee and a bus and little tickets. Hi, Patricia. You found your punches that were hiding under 2 feet of papers. Now you can't find your favorite ruler. Hi, Artsploration. Do you have first name you'd like to be called by, dear? I don't think you're on my list. But hello. No, she's not on my list. But yeah, that sounds very familiar to me too, Barbara. Oh, that's Mark. Yes, you. But that's Mark. I realized it from the what you call it. Why are you not on my list? Hi, Melody. I was just showing off our postcards. But Mark needs to be on our list. I guess maybe I just forgot. It's because you haven't been around in a while. Yeah. This one's from Dana. Isn't that pretty? I really like the sort of the Mandela kind of thing from this one. This one came the other day. You guys didn't see it Thursday because it just came. And this one. Hi, Lisa. How's a puppy? Okay, so it used to say Mark, didn't it? I think. Hi, Nashua. This one's from Journey. Isn't it cool? It's got ruffles on the bottom. My guess is she took it to the post office and they wouldn't mail it for her. Yeah, Melody, aren't they wonderful? I just think it's gorgeous. She says to me, she says down at the bottom, she says, I hope you like whimsical. I was tired of stitching. So I have a few left to get, but I also need to go back through my envelope and make sure that isn't that cute? Maybe that needs to be on our page today. I think it does. I need to go make double sure that I've gotten everybody marked off so that I know who's playing. The puppy is learning a lot, or mommy is learning a lot. Both. Oh, can't chat. Holding puppy. He is doing pretty good. Learn. Okay. Well, that's good. All right. There's that. Okay. Now I have a really cool Happy Mail package that actually came. I should have showed you last week. This came from Sherry Van. And I guess maybe I should get out the postcard and show you why she sent it to me. Because I fell in love with this little butterfly. Can you see that little butterfly? Isn't that just precious? Anyways, I had said on one of the live streams, I needed to find out where she got that butterfly. Now, she did tell me that this and this are Tim Holtz washi tapes. So that is, and I have a bunch of Tim Holtz washi tape, but I don't have those. And she has offered to send me some. So, but I said, I had said, where was this butterfly? She didn't tell me where they were. She sent them to me. Wasn't she sweet? These came from Sherry. Aren't they adorable? Now that's the butterfly that she had used, but look at this itty bitty dragonfly and this bird and this, see, and the bees. So there's 3 butterflies actually in here. There's a row and plus of flowers. There's several little leaves, 2 birds, a couple of bees, and that tiny itty bitty dragonfly, which I'm going to use. I told her, I said, this is going to have to stay out. This is going to be one of those sets that has to stay out. So, and I hadn't looked at it till now, but I'm thinking, isn't Recollections Michael's brand? Yeah, isn't it a sweet gift from her? So they might have come from Michael's. I don't know. Okay, how do we get this open? Sorry for the dryer, by the way, guys, because I had to do laundry today. Okay, that didn't work. There we go. There's a big sticker on there, and I don't want to take it off because then it'll leave the box sticky. So I'm trying to figure out how to get it out without undoing it. Okay, this is very interesting. This is more. I really want to be able to reuse the box to keep mine to set in right here. So let's try this. Michael's is Recollections. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So Sherry, if you're here, thank you very much. Barbara, it just is perfect for so many things. Okay, so however, they don't want you in the box. That's just, there we go. Okay, well, okay, so, aha, all right. Sorry, I can't cut it. I can't use a knife and talk at the same time. I also can't read chat right now, so there we go. Let's cut that piece off and just be rid of it. Ta-da! I didn't know it was going to be that much trouble. Okay. Oh yeah, this will be. I can keep them in there. All right, guys. You know there are days. Apparently, this is not going to be my month. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ta-da! Okay. All that trouble. Okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I really wanted them out. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Let's see. You guys aren't saying anything. I already know you're just laughing. You're all falling on the floor. That's what's happening. It's like, okay. Oh man. You know what else you could do with these? You could make postage stamps. They would be adorables. Oh, we have to make a postage stamp. Yes, we do. We just have to. Don't I have? Yeah, that's what. Okay. I need a really tiny number or two. There's a number. There's a number 2. Yeah, we'll probably need that too. Let's see here. I was working on my next week too. I gotta see what else I've got to do. Now, guys, you do know that the first time you ink a stamp, sometimes they are not as what shall I say? They don't print as well as you would think, but that printed just fine. So let's do a butterfly. These are really cool. We need a flower now. We're making a set of stamps. How about that? A set of postage stamps, which means I'm going to need, oh, I got 4. Okay. Okay. Probably wouldn't have hurt if I had cut those out square in the first place, but that's all right. I'll probably put these on my little page, my page today, just, you know, to have them used in some way. It was a good Happy Mail, so making postage stamps sounds pretty good. This one's bigger than the rest, but that's okay. It's not square. Close enough. Okay, now we have these little tiny numbers, which is going to be our postage amounts. I have to get out tweezers, they're so tiny. My computer's making a lot of noise today. I hope it's not bothering y'all. Thanks, Barbara. I think they're going to be adorable when I get done, because I have to cut out, I have to, you know, put them on there on a background, of course. Probably should have started with a color and then gone to something else, but that's okay. Magazine page numbers would work too. I just don't have any stamps, I don't think, small enough to make. They probably would have been tiny enough. I think I have numbers that are tiny. And most of the smallest stamps I think I've got are about 1/4 of an inch. So you can't hear the computer? Thanks, because it's actually the fan in it's pretty loud today. It's warm in here. Jeffrey just left, but I may have to go turn the air conditioner down a little. We'll wait and see though, because I really don't want to have to. You know, our electric bill gets worse and worse all the time. Okay, so we got to figure out where we're going to put our tiny little numbers. Come here. My fingers are all fumbly today for some reason. Okay. But those are tiny. Oof, they're tiny. Okay. I've got other tiny stamps, but I don't know that I have some pretty small ones, but I don't know that I have any this small. I have some, what do I want to call them? They're on like a post. They're round and there's something that has like a post on it. And I have those, but that butterfly was just so cute. It was just too stinking cute. You, of course, can make postage stamps out of little tiny images, too. Okay, now this one has a funny little line on the number we're going to get rid of. There we go. Okay, let's plug up the glue. I did already. Now then, okay, so this, okay, this would make a postage stamp, but it's kind of big, so I think I'm just gonna use my scissors. First, they need some color. They're just blowing. What color are we gonna make them? Yeah. We'll make them turquoise. Yeah, on a short dowel, something like that. That's kind of what the ones I have are. There's something I picked up, you know, estate sale or yard sale or someplace I've picked them up like that. I think it's done now finally. There you go, Barbara. They're ready-made postage stamps. And like I said, magazine pages or book pages or things like that, they'll have numbers on them you can use. Because you just need something tiny. Okay, now we need a piece of paper to go behind them. That's cute, but let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah, I think that will be cute. So first, I think we better this, by the way, is Fiskars paper edgers. They're a stamp. It's actually stamp edge. If you see, that's the only problem. It's not going to show up very well. Yeah, I think we're going to use something else because I don't like the way that doesn't show up. I want it to show up. I don't like that at all. Hi, Rhonda. Guys, I'm really glad everybody's come today. How about we use that one? Will it show up on there? A layer book page would work. Yes, it would. A layer book page would work too. There, now it's going to show up. So we just have to give ourselves enough room, top and bottom and around, to be able to cut them out. So if I put this one right there, this one right there, I can probably put one more in the middle. You gotta have room to trim these. It's just hi, Mina. Yeah, made it. I made it is the real big deal. I made it. Okay, let's just chump them off of there. Okay. Ta-da! Little stamp. Got that one crooked. Okay. You know what happens when you do that? You tear off the back and start over again. I cut that one really crooked. Bad crooked. Hello, trash bag fashion lover. Excuse me. Hi, Brittany. I don't know, Barbara. I'm kind of watching. Thank you for checking it, Barbara. Okay, now we have 2 little stamps. Yeah. Barbara, you can't do that from StreamYard. That's the problem. Lisa, I meant to ask you, we're going to go back and stream on my channel Thursday, right? Yes, okay. Oh, from StreamYard we can do it? Okay. Because I couldn't find a way to do it from StreamYard. Oh, okay, Lisa. Just give me a second, guys. I might be able to fix that right now. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a peek and see if I can. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Nope, I don't see it. So. Okay, I'll look at that for sure later because I thought I couldn't do it. Sorry, guys. I have to learn things. Ah, got it. How about that? Thank you, Lisa. Okay, that should take care of that. Whew, I'm going to have to go fix the air conditioner. Now, I appreciate it. I know Puppy really didn't, but I appreciate it. Hi, Sue. Yeah, you love it when the light bulb turns on. I was like, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, my light bulb's been off for the last couple of weeks. Mom being sick, I hate to tell you this, but it drains me. I'm, you know, I don't know how I used to take care of so many other things, but and the heat. Oh man, we've had horrendous heat. It's just awful. The other day, the heat index was 112. So you could almost hear it coming off my head. There you go. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go turn the air conditioner down a little bit. I'm drippy. Mm. This little corner in the studio gets warm. So that's okay. I like it if you lurk as well as if you play. Okay, we need to use that in my little journal page. And this came in Journey's postcard. But I also think I want to use some washi tape. So that means I got to have washi tape out. What might we want to use in the way of washi tape? Okay. Okay. We're going to see. Okay, Lisa's gonna stream tomorrow night, guys. Lisa, just in case they might not have your channel, will you please put it in there, or somebody put it in there for her? Where's my little journal? There's my little journal. Okay, we gotta have a page now so that we can do our little journal. Let's see here. Those are my little stamps because, you know. Oh, I moved them where you can't see them, but oh, that's all right. That'll be good, Lisa, because then you'll get them, parts of them done. So, gotta find an empty page. She usually comes on about 6, and now. Oh, I bet you I have some more of those little pieces. This little stamp border. That would be cool. This is my really scrappy box. And I bet I have one. That ought to be enough. Oops, I have some more in case I need some more. Six p.m. Central Time. There we go. Okay. But since I made stamps, those will be cool as far as some kind of background. Okay, so I have a map. I don't know that I want to use the map. What else do I have? About full, about full. And then we'll have to make a new one. Aha. I kind of like this. I think that's, I was thinking I had one of these left, and I think that will show up my papers and some of my tapes and stuff like that better. So I'm gonna use that, but I think I need to squash this a little bit so that I can work on it. If you clean up, you find, oh yes. Yes. Cleaning up does mean you find stuff. It's kind of in the way, so. All right. Now I have to think about what I want to do. You love the sound of me flipping through my journal. Oh yeah, I like. I just love how it's come out. Honestly, as far as this kind of a journal, I wouldn't want it any bigger. I just love the little pages. I really do. I think they're so cool. Okay, I want to use a piece of this for sure. And I definitely want to put my stamps on there. Do I need maybe a little piece of this somehow? Hi, Brittany. Repositional glue stick. No, I have not used a repositionable glue stick, Brittany. Barbara, did you find it? Yes, I found it. It was hiding from me in the file folder of blue jelly prints. So I took it apart. There you go. Yeah, so they weren't all sturdy, but they are now. Brittany, Tombow makes, I think it's the green one of these, and I don't believe I have any. But they make one of these that is repositionable. And I have used that. Yeah, she liked it, but she didn't like it. There you go. That's what happens. Okay. Okay, well, this is just too big. We're going to cut it down. Well, it got pretty fat. I will tell you, it's pretty thick. It's about an inch thick right there with it squashed. So I really think I want to put one of these in here too. Okay. We're just going to put it down, and then we're going to go, So, has anybody else used a repositionable glue stick? There's another repositionable glue. I'll show it to you, Brittany. Just give me a second to glue these two papers down. But as far as making sticky notes with it, that would not work. I'll get it for you in just 1 second. I just want to get these glued down. Yes, the bees would make cute stamps. They would be adorable. Okay. This, it's called Aileen's Tack It Over and Over Again, but you don't want to use it to try to make sticky notes. Oh, where is it? No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. This, I'll tell you what, this is sticky, sticky, sticky. And as far as using it for paper sticky notes, it'd probably tear them all up. I've used it to make rubber stamps sticky on the back where I've taken them off wood blocks. And it's so sticky, I had to put it on my jeans and, pick up some fiber on the back of it because this stuff is way sticky. If you do use this stuff, it says repositionable adhesive, temporary hold for appliques, trims, ribbons, and more. Well, I'll tell you what, it sticks really good. Permanent after sitting a while. Oh, you know what? There is another one that I used to use all the time. Give me just a minute. I don't have one out here. I have to go to the drawer. I'll be right back. That can dry while I go to the drawer. Okay, so I can't find one. And that's because I haven't used one in a long time, but it's in a little blue kind of tube thing, and it's called two-way glue. If you put it down, let it dry, then stick your other piece to it, then it's repositionable. If you put it down and don't let it dry and stick something, then it's permanent and it stays together then. Hi, Sharon, and anybody else who I missed coming in. So it's called two-way glue, and I thought it was a Tombow product. But I used to use it all the time. The other thing is Tombow makes tape runners in, this one is a permanent adhesive, but they make a repositionable one of these in these tape runners too. So, and I have used that as well. I just haven't used that kind of thing in a long, long time, so I don't have anything like that. So, okay. All right, we need to Elmer's Craft Bond Repositionable. I have no idea. Zig, two-way glue on Amazon. That's it, Becky. It's Zig. It's in a little blue tube. I used to use that quite a bit. Now you guys know these are ooh, Becky's making soap. These are the outside edge of an actual stamp. They had dinosaur stamps on them. 3-dimensional dinosaur stamps, actually. So now we got to put these on here wherever we want them. Okay. Oh, soup, not soap. Okay. Thank you, Becky. So it helps when I look fast. Found yours. Yes, Becky. Zig, two-way glue. I used to use it quite a bit, too, because I like the fine point. And it's available with a bullet tip point as well. Becky, I make soup a lot just because of whatever we have. Like, well, I bought one of those rotisserie chickens last week when everything was crazy to have for dinner. And when Jeff finishes with picking the meat, Jeff always takes the meat off the bones for me, and I always cook the bones, and then I have chicken juice. So the next day, and I had leftover chicken pieces, so the next day I made chicken soup, chicken noodle soup. That's just the way it works, you know. Thank you, Becky. Just vegetable. Okay, pretty soon we're going to need some words. Oh, but I didn't put in I was going to put, oh, let's not do this one then. I was going to put some washi tape on here, wasn't I? Just can't seem to. I don't know that I want that one. I like this one. Another outlet in the hallway. Yay! Lost the end. There we go. Don't know why, but I needed the, it's too tall. I needed the washi tape. Just wanted the washi tape. There we go. Hi, Kathy. Okay. soup and salad. Yay. Well, we are going to have, I have eggplants from the garden that need to get used because I picked more new ones today. And it's eggplant time. So, you know, I'm getting eggplant probably every day. Maybe not tomorrow because I picked, I had to pick a small one because the plant was needing to be relieved of its weight. But I have 4 eggplant plants and I'm getting quite a bit of eggplant. So, and it's something we eat all the time. I mean, we like to eat. So I made this moussaka kind of thing a few days ago, which always means we had leftovers of that. And then tonight I'm going to roast it in the oven with cheese on top of it, which is another way we like it. Stir fry. I mean, we like it a lot of ways. So you're glad that there are people that can eat eggplant for you. I don't like it if I have to buy it from the store, Becky. They let it get too big and hard. I will only eat eggplant if it is if it comes out of somebody's garden. You just don't like it at all. The other thing is I grew they were like just a little bigger than my thumb last year, and I really liked those. They were really, really good. My eggplant that I planted died, so I had to go get eggplant and eggplants for the garden, and I couldn't get any like that. So what I got was a Chinese eggplant, which is longer and thinner, but it's not skinny like mine were. Until 1st of July, waiting to be approved for surgery. Oh, Kathy, that's a lot though. Okay, now we need some words. I'm liking where this page is. I really do, but it needs words. And I think I had some. I'm not sure where they're at. I want these. You can never have too much happy. I like that. Hi, Janice. Thank you, Nell. It's whatever's on my desk, you know. I usually use this little basket of junk bits that hmm. I think it's going to say, remember, you can never have too much happy, but I'm not sure where I want to put it. But if I do that, it needs something right there. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Yeah, Kathy, because, several years ago, I can't tell you how many, um, we were still in South Dakota, but I had to have some fancy surgery, and they swore I would lose 60, 70 pounds. Oh, you're going to lose all this weight because you won't be eating, and couldn't eat anything at all but, Jello and stuff like that for months. I didn't lose any weight. I think I lost about 10 pounds. That was the sum total of it. Okay, it's going to say, friends, remember, you can never have too much happy. But yes, I hope that it goes very well for you, Kathy. So, okay. Now, guys, if you don't recognize these words, these are a Tim Holtz washi tape that I stuck down on release paper and then was able to cut up. I'll show it to you when I get out my stuff, when I go to put my washi tape away. That's what I want. It lets me let me cut the washi tape apart. That's why I put it on the release paper. Although sometimes I can't get it off. It's one of those days. Come on. Janice, I agree with that. Tanya, is the brown and white dots washi? No, the brown and white dots is a piece of scrapbook paper. It came out of a 8.5 by 11-inch scrapbook paper pad that I've had a long time. And it had white and brown dots and brown and white dots. It was in my scrap bin. There it is. Okay, let's make sure we get this on there right side up, though. I think this is a great quote. I agree, Anel. Okay, come on, go in there. Now that Mom's feeling better, I need to call Kathy and Picola and see if anybody wants to go shopping. I haven't been shopping in a while. Okay. Now we need to go around these because, we just need to make them scribbly. Oh, I like it. I think it came out great. There you go, Kathy. It was pretty paper. The pad had multiple sections of different prints in, like this tan and white. Then there was a plaid tan and white, a plaid white and tan, that kind of thing. It was mostly just patterns. Okay, what's the date today? Today is the 10th of July. My goodness. Okay, so we have July. Well, we better start over here. July 10, 2022. Awesome. You really like it. I like it. I like it. It's a little busy though. I maybe shouldn't have put the washi on there. It's all right, but it's a little busy. Okay, so we have, I think I've only got a couple of pages left in here. I've got that one, so that must be 3. I've got about 3 pages left. So I'll have to get up the stuff. Not too busy. Okay, thank you. But the I will have to get out something and make another notebook. These would work. They need Mod Podge over the top of them, but they would work. One of those might work. You like it the way it is? Okay, well, I like it. I do. I think it came out cute, and I love the little stamps. Thank you, Sherry, for the little stamp set, because I wouldn't have thought to make stamps without it. So I was going to put this, I want to show you the washi tape. That's what I was going to show you, is the washi tape with the words. I got to put this other washi tape away anyways, so. See, this washi tape has 2 rows of words, and this one has 2 rows of words. And this one has 3 rows of words. And instead of just using it as it is, I taped it to some, I've got another one in here. This one, now this one's not too hard to cut apart, but the thing of it is like, if I want this dream big one, but then I don't want that one, so I taped it to some release paper, like a label release paper, the kind that shipping labels go on, due to the fact that I have a lot of that. That is a Tim Holtz washi, Sue. I have had it a long time. This one has this one. I imagine that it came in a package with other black and white ones, like with this one that's got words on it. That doesn't look like a Tim Holtz one, or this one that's got what do you call that? But it didn't come in that package because these are white plastic inside, so that one may not be a Tim Holtz one. But I imagine that it came in a package of multiple, like black and white ones. Tape measure. Thank you, Janice. The words tape measure did not come out. Okay, so now we got to put these words away so that we can clean up the table. You tried to make yours last a whole year? Well, this has been This is December 26th of 2021. Okay, this is November of 2020. So it's definitely lasted a whole year. This is almost a year and a half. But I was gone for several months. So being gone for several months means I didn't do, while I was gone, I didn't do any. But this is, I would have said this was lasting a whole year. Trifold folio with sticky notes. Ha! Okay. I saw some really pretty sticky notes at Dollar Tree recently. I didn't buy them, but okay, I have to find where those were so I can put them back. There we go. Dang, I don't think I turned the air conditioner down far enough. Okay. Ta-da! I have to clean up a little bit. I can't do anything without cleaning up. Oops. Well, we'll just leave that right there. Ah, that's a good idea. Brittany, that would be a very good idea. I'm loving these. These are cute. Cute. Probably ought to just make a whole pile of little postage stamps. And have them in my little tub here. That would be fun. I could get out all the itty bitty stamps I have and make postage stamps out of them. They would be cute. Yep, a page in the little book every Sunday. I just didn't do any while I was gone. So because I didn't do any while I was gone, my book lasted a little longer. And you know, I was gone last year too. I was gone in 2021 for almost 4 months. So yeah, those are going to have to live on the table. Okay, what do we want to do now? Oh, I wanted to show you this. Let me back out. Isn't this cool? Did some while it's gone, but not every week. It's got them on this side of the bag and on this side of the bag. Isn't that really gorgeous? It's padded, so I'm going to have to figure out exactly how I'm going to use it. But I wanted to show it to you. I had to order some Baker Creek seeds. I didn't have to order from Baker Creek, but I usually order my seeds from Baker Creek if they have what I want. I needed some stuff because, you know, we get 2 growing seasons and my garden has not been happy this year. So I'm going to need to put in some stuff for this coming winter. And that's one of the things that I thought I would do is order seeds, and that's came in this package, which is really cool, which I really love. Kathy, we cheat. I'll be hot all day, but as long as I can be cool at night. So a lot of times, now I'm I'm just really hot today, and part of that is the headache that I've had for a week. We've been getting these storms, and I think that's what's causing it. But backstory on the little books. Oh, you mean these little books, Sue? Okay. 2018. Lisa might know. Right before Christmas, my channel was really young. It was one of the first or second years of my channel. I made, I think it's put up way too high for me to get it down for you. I made 70 some little junk journals. 2019. Okay. And these little journals have, they're junk journals. They have junk paper pages in them. Let's see. This one was an envelope, junk mail envelope, that page. This page is a piece of map, brown paper bag. This is a child's dictionary page. This is a page of, it's pale green, and it was like a pad of graph paper. This is out of a encyclopedia that I have, real thin. This particular one is a page Lisa sent me, so it wasn't in that journal. This is just a piece of copy paper, more map, but that's the kind of paper I used in that little journal that I made for everybody, and I made everybody the same journal. This is a 6x9 envelope. This happens to be a top loading one, you know, like this. So if you fold it in half, it's 6 by 4.5, which, that's what I was thinking, is that this little journal, this little envelope is a 6x9 envelope as well. It's just a top loading one. So I may take one of these because the cover's already done and turn it into my new little journal. But I just used whatever papers, just whatever's, book paper, just everything in that little journal that I sent to everybody. And then that year we worked on the same page every week. Like, for most of us, if I chose to work on a piece of copy paper, that's where they worked. If I chose to work on something else, that's where they worked. Now, not everybody did it that way, but they all had the same kind of challenges where some paper was thinner than others. Because I'll tell you what, this piece of paper, they're talking about having it have bulk, but that's because I've added stuff to it, because that page was very thin. I mean, dictionary paper thin. And guys, is this my third one? My second or my third one? I think this may be my third one. It may only be the second one. Anyways, when I ran out of pages, I did not send everybody another journal. I just didn't have funds to post it all or to make as many as might want to play. And there were a lot of people who I don't think really played in it. I mean, a bunch of us played for a long time, but I didn't know if everybody wanted to continue. So I said, this is what I'm making, this little tiny 6 by 4.5 size journal. And if you want to play along, make one and play along. And in the Facebook page, a lot of people will post their pictures after they do them on Sunday. And Barbara has always done double pages. Barbara does 2 pages at a time like this. And she actually made the last book where she jelly printed, she made the book and then jelly printed the pages so that they were consistent on both sides. Patricia's on her 3rd book. And I think I may be too. I'm just not really sure. Yes, after that first book, they all made their own. And usually what happens is that I take whatever junk is on my table, whatever little piece of paper and image or whatever is on my table, and I make a page. And a lot of times I have to, now that I'm trying to keep my table more clean, I put those little tiny, I mean, these are throwaway bits. These are not bits that I should really be keeping. They're really throwaway bits. And I make pages with them. So that is, the story about them. I need to put this back in this envelope. Yeah. Barbara has made some really pretty books. Everybody has made some amazing pages. I have been just in awe of what everybody's pages look like. They're just gorgeous. And they're little, so you can accomplish one. I can do one. Okay. That probably took close to an hour because I was fiddling. Right, guys? Did it take an hour or longer? Usually they don't. Sometimes, some days they take 10 minutes. I want to paint some more of these. I'll show you what I did with the last one. I have a few painted, but I want to paint some more. I just made this envelope out of it, but I want to paint some more of these. So I thought, if you guys don't mind, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, one a week. So just, so you I was going last Sunday to do a 4th of July page, but then I didn't stream. And I do apologize for not streaming, guys. I always give out. I had fussed and fussed and fussed about trying to get Mom's some more cough medicine, and nothing was going right. The whole week had gone wrong. I'll have to tell you. I'll tell you, just let me get my paints and I'll tell you what happened last week. Barbara painted a flag. Barbara, I possibly have seen it. I also haven't been online very much this last week. Everything has been kind of crazy. Now that she's feeling better, that will be helpful. But I've been having to go talk to I've had so many phone calls from the nurse. She also fell last week, so because she was sick. She didn't hurt herself. She actually slid off the bed. But because of it, I've been on the phone many times with the nurse's office and all that kind of stuff. So it's just been one of those, times. But, and for those of you who don't know, I'm not a big fan of watercolors. Just found your tiny book. You have 5 pages. There you go, Becky. Becky needs to do a live stream so she can do a page. You could definitely adapt. So use whatever. Yeah, use whatever you have. If if you don't want to do collage, do something different. Put all copy paper or all water paper in something. Just do some kind of little small page. Yeah, Barbara's leaf things were really pretty. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, I am not a fan of water soluble media. I would like to learn to watercolor, but when I'm going to do something like I'm going to do today, I like something that doesn't uh, bleed if I want to put it down with Mod Podge. And so I tend to use these Inktense blocks. I really, really, really love these. So the only thing I don't love is that my desk is a little small, so you can't really see them. Come back to life. What's that? Hi, Mindy. I'm not sure what I missed from Becky, though. Unless she's talking about her little book that she can come back to life. Okay, so these are just pages out of a book. I cut them out of a book. And I'm going to pick something to paint. Don't know which one yet. I have these growing outside. I think that's one will be. Some of your favorite pages. How fun! Let me bring you in a little bit. I think it will be where you can see a little better. You can't see me pick up paint, but I think that you know how I pick up paint. Here's my brush. Does it have water? It has some. Okay, so I was going to tell you about last week. The whole week was just awful. I was out a dozen different times because of mom's meds and mom being sick and trying to get to between the doctor and the pharmacy. And I'm trying not to drive all over town without, a plan. And we hadn't had rain in like, 3 weeks or so. It had rained around us, but not on us. And it had just, it had not rained right on us. All around us rained, but not us. So I am out on, and it had just been a rough week already. And then I'm out on Wednesday. I have a whole list of things to do. And of course, the post office took an hour, which is ridiculous. I had to stand in line and wait at the post office, which is, pain. Epsi doing? I know I have a wrong name. Gotta take me a bit. Okay, maybe that's all right. I know it begins with an S, but it's gone. It means hope. But so I'm out Wednesday and I've got to go get mom. Wednesday was also a day about her phone. Verizon has changed their system and mom's phone was no longer going to work. So they sent me a new phone. 4 hours later, I finally had it working. I had to go back and forth and I had to go to the Verizon store and all that kind of mess. And the whole time it was absolutely pouring rain. So I am soaked, absolutely clean through Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten anything. Okay, and the whole week's been like this. I'm using your woodies a lot since they are in front of me. I like those. I haven't gotten any woodies, but I do. I have the Inktense. This is an Inktense pencil. The Aquarello. These. What are these called? Stabilo alls. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to Sam's. I haven't got it in me. I'm going home. I'm wet. I'm almost, just leave mom's. Oh, the other thing about that Wednesday was I had to be at mom's. I went to mom's 3 different times. All 3 times couldn't get a parking spot. So I had to park in the no parking lane to go in. She wasn't sick, real sick then. She was just not feeling well. It was all the phone that day. On the way home, my air conditioner quit. Okay, I told you how hot. Spiro, that's right, it's Spiro. Oh, the air conditioning quit. The fan quit. I realized suddenly my dashboard is lighting up like a Christmas tree. Like, just what I really wanted to have happen. And my first thought was, take it straight to the shop, Tanya, take it straight to the shop. And then I thought, no, it's a belt. Jeff can replace a belt. That'll save us some money. Yep. So Thursday, I go back out in Jeff's car to go do my Sam's errand like I needed to do. He's working on the car, my car, and finding out that he can't fix it. I come out of Sam's and it's a downpour, and I have just literally bought out Sam's because I hadn't been in a month and a half and I was out of stuff. That's why I had to go. And so here I am loading stuff in the car. Again, I'm sopping wet. And I get home. I called Jeff and he said, well, I've got to call a tow truck. So I get home and they've had to call a tow truck for my car because it's the belts. There's like 3 or 4 of them. I don't know. Anyways, Jeff couldn't make sure the water pump was running, and he was afraid that it was not something he could fix. So it was one of those things where he had to call a tow truck, and I had to pay for a tow truck. And then come to find out it wasn't just belts, it was a harmonic balancer. But I was sopping wet the second day. So then mom's sick. And Sherry, when I use my pencils, here's an Inktense pencil. A lot of times when I take these pencils, I go like this. And I can use these pencils this way. By just tipping up off the tip. Like that. I do that more than I draw with them. Anyways, so Friday got my car back $550 later because the harmonic balancer was gone. And then mom comes up COVID positive on Saturday. She's now really sick. I'm not allowed in to see her, but I have to run stuff back and forth. Sunday morning, I called all over everywhere to get her some cough medicine that she had been taking. The nurse called me. She had slid. She bent out. Yeah, it was ridiculous, Mindy. That's what happens when you have an old car, though, every so often. My car will be an antique next year. I'll get to buy $4 tags, but I'll probably still have $500 bills. Anyways, mom had leaned over, and because she leaned over and she's been real dizzy because of the pressure in her ears, and she slid down the bed and onto the floor. Didn't hurt herself. It was not a not dangerous or anything. And she wears a call button, so it's not a, you know. And the nurse called me and said by the time they got there, she had slid on her behind around to where the couch is and was trying to get herself up against the couch. So she wasn't hurt, luckily. But I've been running interference and doing all that. But let's see, when was it? Thursday morning. Lisa and I streamed Thursday afternoon. I had just gotten home when Lisa called me about 2, and oh, I really like how that came out. That came out really pretty. I really like it. Anyways, mom's cough is what, and the junk in her head and her ears and all that stuff. Well, Thursday morning, I had finally gotten a phone consultation with the doctor, and when I talked to her, that's how you use your woodies. Yes. I have a set of 12 pencils. I bought these pencils for when I forget to ink something. I can draw a line. Like if I forget to ink, I can just draw a line like that around my thing, and then I can blend it so it's like inked. Anyway, so Thursday I talked to the doctor and got her some different meds. Had just gotten home when Lisa was kind of ready to go on and show off the puppy. So luckily I got to come on and just chat. That was so nice, Lisa. I really, really, really enjoyed just chatting. It was very, very fun. So anyways, that's why I wasn't up to Sunday, just so y'all know. And I've had a headache with all of this storm stuff that's happening for us. We've been getting these really, really kind of wicked storms. Anyways, I have, sinus stuff. It's no big deal. It's just in my eyeball. And I had one Thursday that was just wicked. I finally, after Lisa and I got off, or maybe I took it beforehand, I did go take something. So I really like how that one came out. It came out really good. I'm really happy. Hey, I hope this isn't too boring. Mindy, I use my pencils like that for ages. When we were doing, yeah, that would be really nice if you get it before you sit down. Let me drink a little. Thank you. The tea fairy came in. He needed to have come in an hour ago. It's so hot out there. Fun watching. Okay, thank you. Well, I have bought brushes and bought brushes and bought brushes, but this Japanese brush is I really ought to hunt another one because I really love this one. This one's old. I've had this brush probably 20 years. It's can you see that? Nope. I'm not sure I can read it. It's just a minute. I got some Kuretake company. These are Japanese water brushes. And like I said, this one is old. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Hi, Teresa. I don't know. This one is just really nice. It's nice to hold. It, as you can tell, I've used it a lot. It's stained. Okay, I want some more yellowy green. And when I was doing the fairy book and I painted all the fairy coloring book pages, I used my 12 count of the Inktense pencils, which, guys, I told everybody a few weeks ago, these Inktense blocks are pricey, just so you know. This was a gift, and I cannot tell you how much I love this gift. But this box of 72 on Amazon right now is about half price. It still is, which is kind of odd. The other smaller bins are not, but and I have I bought myself when we were on our trip a year ago. We went to Dick Blick and they had the travel pan set, the 24. And because this big one is really hard. Well-known company. Thanks, Gail, because I mean, I have never even really looked. I bought a bunch of different ones at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I just have never bought another really good one. I mean, the ones I get there are just not. When I first got my pencils, I did not know that they made these in blocks. Let's put this, where's the lid? I don't want it stuck up my water. I didn't know they made them in blocks when. Yeah, it's the 72s though, Barbara. The 72s are like half price. Thank you, Teresa. That's who makes the zig glue pins. Okay, see? If you can't find them, Barbara, email me later. See, I've had these for years, and I've hardly used them because I use them the same way I'm using the blocks. But I felt like it didn't have enough colors. There's no purples in here. So I wanted some more color. And so I had been watching the 72s on Amazon, thinking maybe for Prime Day they would go down. And then I was gifted these. So it was just such a wonderful gift. Anyways, 2 years ago when we were in Omaha, because my 72s are so big, taking them in the camper, it's hard to get them out. So I got this for myself to take in the camper and to take outside, because I use these like watercolors, and it also came with a Derwent brush, and this Derwent brush is nice. And you know, I probably will never use all these blocks, but you know, these Inktense work on fabric too. They're permanent on fabric. There are quilters that make beautiful fabric pieces using these Inktense blocks. Barbara's got a birthday cart going. Oh, birthday cart. Birthday card. That would be cool. I'm not sure I ever got myself a birthday present, but I got a nice trip. So we were on our trip when I had my birthday. So okay, now we need some darker green to go into there. Hi, Melissa. I didn't see her coming in, but welcome, welcome. Yeah, they're different, and there was enough colors in it that I thought that I could do without having my 72s, and that was the thing, is that it was just I didn't want to get these out because they're they're just a little big to take outdoors, and oh, that was way too dark. There we go. Spread it out a little. Now, honestly, the 36 would probably have enough colors in it that would have made me happy, but um, yeah, I found they were on special like that a couple weeks ago, and then I've noticed, and they Derwent sends me email. The other thing is, guys, is that my Joann store has the Inktense Pencils, one ofs. So like I said, when I wanted browns for like I didn't have my browns to billows yet. I found these when we were on our trip this year in Texas. Yes, Barbara, the Inktense pans, if you buy direct from Derwent, the Inktense pans are available separately, so that you can refill your thing. You can also buy, and that's one of the reasons why I numbered. Okay, these numbers are ones I put on there. The blocks actually have a number on them. Let's see if I can get one out. They have writing and they have a number on them. Okay, so I went through and put these numbers on. Actually, there's a video about this, and I did this. You know, I made a chart, because you can buy these blocks individually too. But you have to do that from, as far as I know, I don't know anybody that carries them individually. Now, like I said, Joann's have the pencils, whatever you call that, open stock. Is that what that's what you call it when they have the pencils? I think. I need a dark brown for this thing right here. There's a cherry back there or a berry back there that just needs some more. The other thing I'll tell you is that when you want to shade with these, let them dry and then go back with another layer, and they shade really nice. Blick has the pans in open stock. Thank you, Gail, because I don't remember seeing them, but then, you know, I had two men with me. Because we were visiting my son, and I want a green back in there just a little tiny bit of green, but not bright. Is this going to be right? Nope, that's too bright. Oh, that's too dark. Okay. So I was kind of rushing around. Bye, Becky. Scott's making too much noise. I miss being able to go to Blick. I really do. I used to. We used to go every time we went to Omaha to see my son. So I did go to some really fun art stores on this trip. First off, Jamie from APG, Jamie took me to the Texas art supply store. Oh man, I wanted to live in there. Hi, Riri. So the set of 24 pans with palette is a much better deal for $44 right now. I don't know. I haven't. I don't think that that's a really great deal. I think that that's about what I paid for them originally. It's the 72s that's a really good deal. That's the only one I know for sure. Um, the 72s are normally over $200, and um, right now they're a little over 100. So at least they were the other day. Give me a second and I'll look. Oh, I don't know if I can look from this computer. Yeah, just a second. I keep them in my wish list just so I know where to find them. Or at least I did have them there. They might be under the art supplies. Well, the 36 count is down to who? Um, they are the 72 count is $100 right now here. Oh. Just a minute. Compared to Blick's price, yeah, probably. Let me see. I'm looking at the 36. The 36 count of block. Oh, those are pencils. I just gave you the wrong thing. Sorry. Yeah, those are all the pencils. So I don't have the link, but if you hunt, the pencils are more than half price off. They're 53% off. So that's just like ridiculous. Yeah, the pencils are the 36 count is good too. Yeah. Which is kind of weird. I don't quite get why they're so far down, but they are. So somebody must have an overstock of some for some reason. And of course, Prime Day's coming up, so no, I like that one too. My Inktense stuff is all put away. Yeah, there you go. That's the problem, Mindy. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. Well, and even the pencils will last you a long, long, long time if you use them the way I do. For some reason, I need to do this one. It looks like an iris. Yeah. Let's see here. First, we need some really bright yellow in the middle. One of these days, I'll use these more like blocks and draw with them and stuff. But for the most part, this is how I use them, which means they'll last forever. If I used them each week, then you'd, okay. Well, there you go. I just need to use them every week. Yeah, there you go. 72 blocks for $114. Now, they're normally 200 and something. All right, let's see. Which purple do we want? I think we're going to try this one. Oh, that's a little blue. That's okay. Where'd it go? That's right, Patricia. You got to use that precious stuff. Because if you don't, now I do use these a fair amount. Just, maybe not all the time, but as far as, other things, I do kind of use these. Um, and I will tell you, you pick up a lot of color just by taking this brush and barely touching it to the block. Do remember too that these, if you don't wet this down completely, they are not permanent. They're only permanent when you have completely wet them down and then go back and let them dry. Well, I had thought about, okay, the reason, okay, that I ended up with that set at Blick's, okay, I thought about taking this set of blocks and cutting a piece off of it and putting together a box for myself. So I had gone into Blick's with that idea, looking at a, a palette kind of like this where I could have little blocks put in there and I could just choose my favorite colors out of the 72. It was as expensive to buy the pan and the container and empty pans as it was to buy this. Now, if I had looked online or something, I might have found it less expensive, but that was um, one of the reasons why I ended up with that set. Yay, Barbara finished her book page. Okay. Oh, good. Somebody's in a hurry. The other thing about this really nice brush is that the tip always seems to stay, even though I probably mistreat it, you know, because I don't really know what I'm doing. But it always seems to stay nice and pretty and give me a fine line when I want one. Everybody went off shopping. They're all quiet. All right. Then we need something a little more pinky to bring this down a little. And guys, you know, I do this my way. I don't know that it's right. I don't tend to mix colors on a palette. I tend to mix them on the page. I tend to go in light and then come back and darken them up. I don't know that that's right. I just know that's how it works for me. Uh-oh, Julie. Hi, Julie. Purple is very pretty. Thank you. I'm sorry, Julie, dear. Inktense watercolors are not the same as the Inktense blocks. So just an FYI to that. The Inktense watercolors are not permanent. They are watercolors. Well, and I don't think they call them Inktense. I may be wrong. Does anybody know for sure? Because I'm not going to guarantee anything because I'm not real sure. But I know Derwent has watercolors. They also have graphite pencils and all kinds of stuff like that. You meant the blocks or pencils, yeah. Um, it, you know what, Sue? If you were anywhere near a Blick or a Joann's where you could buy one pencil or one block, so you could try it out. Oh, I like how that is just really pretty. Came out really good. Now I gotta get the green in there. Yes, she said earlier she's got um I don't smell anything. Um I know that Jeff never has a problem when I use them around him. Um if he gets up again, I'll make him come in here and smell these. There is one thing about these though, when you use them and you get them wet, okay, even though I only got little dots wet on here, I will not put these back in the closed box tonight. I will take them to the dining room table and leave them set out, dependent upon the weather and the air conditioner. Tonight will be enough. But sometimes if it's really wet and the air conditioner's not running a lot, I will leave them out for 24 hours easy so that um, um, so that they will dry, because they're just like watercolors in that they will mold. If if you get too much wet on something and it stays in there, it'll mold. Oh dear, Julie. Yes, that can be very, very, very frustrating. Yeah, and that's the thing. And the other thing, you can color with these pencils. And then go back with your brush like that. Now, they're not permanent until they've been wet down. That's the as that you could use them like colored pencils. I think that would be sort of a waste, but um yeah, and the the blocks are really nice in that you can take them like the pencil and just cover a big chunk, but the pencils would probably work well for the idea of doing just a background. And I'm not fond of coloring at all. I as far as coloring goes, but I like doing this. I don't do it often, but I have when we did the fairy book, I painted a bunch of color book pages with the I was using my pencils at the time, but just like I'm doing these came out of a book, a gardening book, I think. I can't remember which one I took them out of. It was a book I got recently. And I actually took them with me on my trip to try to work on and then never got them done. Journal fodder or collage, yes. Um, there, and I did cut out some that were black and white because I thought they were pretty black and white. But I really, when I picked this book up, I picked it up to use just like this because I really think that it's um, they're pretty with the black and white in the background and then the color just on top of it. Mindy, it came out of a book. Just a minute. What is the book's called? Just a minute, and I'll find it for you. Um, hmm. Guess I have to go to the other side of the room. I'll be right back. Well, doggone it. Well, I fibbed. I can't show it to you because I can't find it. It's probably hiding, like, you know, somewhere. Um, but yes, Mindy. His purchase is reverse coloring, but the mandala. Um, but yeah, this is just book paper. Like, it is a nicer weight book paper, but it's just book paper. And I don't know where the book is. But it had a whole bunch of these kind of pages. Now, I haven't taken them all out yet. I just took a few with me for to try to work on while I was gone, and then never got to it. So that's probably why I probably put the book up somewhere. Thank you. It may be on a top shelf or something. That may have been what happened, is that we put it away. And like I said, I'm going to leave some of them not colored, but even these corners are gorgeous. So I'll probably save some of the corners and stuff like junk mail. Had it set on delete suspected junk mail instead of sending it to the junk mail. Ah. But yeah, it's now the other thing is, by using a water brush and not getting a ton of water on there, it's wrinkled a little. Can you see how? Let me turn the focus back on. I'm sure glad you figured it out there. Okay, let's turn the autofocus back on for a second. And come on. All right. Come on. Focus. Can you see it's a little bit wrinkly, not a lot. Yeah, you kind of got to just tell that silly old computer what to do. But that's because I'm not using very much water. Thank you, Sue. I really like to paint with these. I do. I think that's more it than it's a matter of the fact that the other thing is I don't like crayons. I know I'm weird. I don't like crayons. I have never liked crayons. My son doesn't like crayons. He didn't like to color, but if you gave him markers or paint, he liked those things. But I don't like crayons. I don't like the smell of crayons. Now, I have crayons, but I don't like the smell of them. Marabou makes an art crayon, which I do like because they're water soluble kind of thing. And I've used them quite a bit. But as far as wax crayons, I don't like them. Um, they're good to melt. I like them for that kind of thing. Oh yeah, I absolutely cannot stand the smell of crayons, Gail. There you go, Barbara. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. But in all honesty, I'm not even drawing and painting is not one of my skill sets that I would consider that I'm good at. Um, I'm much more a collage artist in many, many, many ways. So, not that I don't want to learn those things, but I think some of those need to be even darker. Hmm. That's yeah, Gail. I agree. Of course, by education, I'm a photographer by education, so and my degree is actually in art. I actually have two. I have a bachelor of science and a bachelor of arts. So, my bachelor of arts is in fibers. My bachelor of science is in photography. Not that it did me any good, but those kind of degrees don't really get you a job. Okay, I kind of like that, just like it is. There you go. Uh-huh. Well, Jeffrey actually has two bachelor's and a master's, but Jeffrey has a Bachelor of Sciences in photography as well, but his degree is totally different than mine. His lineup of classes is totally different than mine. Mine's towards the art side, his is toward the science side. Jeffrey took classes that all dealt with photojournalism and all that kind of thing. Jeffrey can write too, and I can't. Oh, I guess I can. Don't get me wrong. I can do anything I want to do, but I'm not good at it. That's where it comes in. I'm not good at it. My spelling is atrocious, and my ability to put proper sentences together is pretty bad. Yay! Sue, it was Southern Illinois University. Um, Carbondale, Illinois. At the time, it was the only state university that, well, it wasn't the only state university, but it was a state university. I think there was like 10 of them where you could actually get a degree in photography. And that's what I was after. And it just so happened it was cheaper to go to school there. It was cheaper to go to school there than it was to go to school in Michigan. And then if you lived there for 3 months, you could apply to be a resident and um, have resident status, which gave me an even less expensive. And since I was paying for it, um, it was important to get the money down. Um, well, Sue, I had a scholarship to General Motors Institute, which it's not called General Motors Institute anymore. Um, I had a full ride scholarship and I turned it down, which was probably kind of dumb, but I don't know. Being an engineer didn't sound like I wanted to do that. But I was supposed to be a hydraulics engineer. That was the plan when I first applied. I'm making these a bunch of different shades of pink because they just aren't right. Oh yeah, me too, Gail. Art has always been on the forefront. I used to be able to fix a car too. I've taken engines apart and put back together. It's been a long time since I did that stuff. That's kind of why I knew what was wrong with my car the minute it happened the other day. I knew it was belts. I just didn't realize the harmonic balancer was bad too, and that's what threw the belts off. But when it lit up across the dashboard, I'm not kidding. That was the wildest thing. I'm sitting in the middle of a 4-lane road, and my dashboard looks like Christmas is happening. What was really funny is the dash. Bye, Anil. I'm so glad you came. Oh, I grew up in Rochester, outside of Pontiac. Um, the well, I was born in Flint. Knew the combustion engine that used to be in cars. Now, oh yeah, well, it's all about the computers now, Gail. That's why my son is so good at what he does. It's because he knows how to make the computers do what they're supposed to do. Um, my dad was basically my dad was a salesman. But what he did for General Motors was computers. My dad got into computers but when computers first came about, Dad got into computers. I want those need to be. Let's see what color this green is because I haven't used it yet. Oh yeah, that's kind of a blue foresty green. Oh wow. No, Patricia, that particular day I did it. I was already so wet and so cold. Even though it was hot, I was so wet, so cold. I was just so frustrated that nope, I didn't. But I knew better than to stop. That was the thing. I knew if I stopped, I wouldn't even get home. So, well, Rochester is not the same anymore. Um, that was that's the thing. Um, we went to Rochester a few years ago. We were on our way to New York, and I have a ton of family. Most of my family's in Michigan, and we were on our way to New York from South Dakota, and I stopped and spent a night with one of my high school friends, who was married to another one of my high school friends, and we came out of there, and I put my sister's address in the GPS, and um, all of a sudden I'm telling Jeff, I'm like, we're not going the right direction. He says, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, we're headed to Canada. He's like, okay, because Rochester had gotten so strange that it took me 45 minutes or so before I realized we were on the wrong roads. Because Rochester now is more than one town, and um, but yeah, in high school I took auto mechanics class. I was the first girl to be allowed to take that class. That class was for boys. That's what I got told. I said, not really. Okay, now it needs some more different colors of green added to it. It's looking pretty good. Uh-oh. Gotta check the map now. Yep. Oh no, Rochester did not absorb Pontiac. Pontiac is still big. Rochester just sits beside Pontiac. And when I was there, Rochester was small. But now there's Rochester, Rochester Hills, and Rochester was still kind of rural when I lived there. I don't know for sure. Rochester Hills is new. And I think there's a third one that's out that way. But no, it didn't absorb Pontiac. Pontiac is just way too big to be absorbed. I went to school in Rochester when there was only 2 high schools too, and now there's I think 4. We used to drive over to Pontiac to go to McDonald's for lunch because Rochester didn't have a McDonald's until my senior year, I think. Okay, that one's done. No, I gotta turn. It doesn't work when it's. Now, focus. Focus. Come on. It won't stay focused. There we go. I really like how it came out. Stay focused. Come on. I love this one. Come on. Come on. Focus. It's not going to. Thanks, Julie. I do not think, however, that I'm going to try to paint those. I think those are going to be black and white ones. The reason being is that I just don't think there's enough room to put layers of color. So I think I'm just going to leave those 2 black and white. They're just, you know. That is a matter of picking up. Just a minute. Let me find something that's white. Here. That's not white. When you pick up the color, I can't get any closer, but I just barely touch this. Okay, maybe twice. Because if you swipe down across it like that, you got too much in your brush. So I barely touch the block, maybe a couple of times with the tip, and then I have lots of water in my brush. The other thing is, Barbara, then when I do that, then I can go back over it with other colors and get that kind of layered thing. That's just how I do it. So I would say just don't pick up so much on your brush. But that's what seems to work. I'll show you, Patricia, what I'm going to do with them. I did this, I don't know, I did it in a live stream, I don't know, a month or 2 ago. I'm just going to use them to decorate stuff. Hi, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. But that's my plan, is to make some pockets and envelopes and things like that to go. I want to do sort of a nature journal, I think. Um, I like it. But see then, Barbara, that's how I use them. I've always used them kind of like watercolors. So it's a matter of picking up just a tiny bit of paint because the Inktense are so strong that it doesn't take much. Even if you use the pencil, it does not take hardly any pencil mark. Oh, just a minute. I'm switching glasses around. Um, I mean, you barely have to make a pencil line and you get color. Now, let's do it over here. I don't push down at all when I do that because it gives you that softer, more watercolory thing. Thanks, Patricia. This was where I forgot. See here, I forgot to. You may not be able to tell. I forgot to ink that. So that's when I used these. I used the Stabilos and I used these Derwent pencils and went along the line because I forgot to ink that spot right there and right there. So I used the pencils and it worked. So anyways, that's what I was going to do with that. But I also had these that I thought I might try one. I might try painting this. We'll see if I can paint this. This is going to be more difficult. Put that right there. And I have no idea what kind of bird that is, and I don't really care. I'm going to paint it blue because I want it to be blue. I like how they have a spider on the spider plant. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I was trying to buy my mother a spider plant here recently for her room, and just couldn't really find one that I was happy with. They had them shoved into pots so bad I would have had to repot it anyways, and um, uh, I ended up getting her some other things that Wandering Jew and a few things like that for her room. I have a spider plant that Brandon gave me 2 years ago, and it's got spider babies on it now, which is really cool. I'm really happy. The only thing about painting this way, though, Barbara, is it does take a while because you kind of got to go to a different area and then come back so that you can layer it. Figures my husband went to get his shower and his phone's ringing. They didn't want to talk to you, Jeff. They didn't let it ring. I know you were. Oh, it was Perry. Yep. Uh-huh. Now, there's not a lot of color on there, but I like it like that. I'm really getting this one's coming out really well. I like it. I'm going to put just a touch more. Kind of like a wash. So, and when I finish this one, guys, I'm probably going to go. I have a bunch of vegetables I've got to cut up if I'm going to fix dinner. Thanks, guys. Beautimous. I love that word. Beautimous. Beautimous. That's the wrong color. For some reason. The other thing is, Barbara, is that I don't use very much water, and then as it dries, it gets even lighter. I will tell you it does, the Inktense stain your brush because they just definitely stain your brush. I love it. I like it. Stupid thing. And another hurdle. Oh, dear. Oh, hi, Simone. Welcome. Um, I don't know. This is, that's so pretty back there. I might have to cut these apart and do that. These were the pages I used to make this other envelope. And I'm not sure, but what I can just take this piece and fold it into an envelope. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not going to try it today. One more pine cone. Oh, I missed it. It's a good thing I looked up there. I almost forgot. Yesterday I made the covers for my postcard book we're doing on August 2nd. I got to do that. I got to make the covers for the postcard book because I haven't done that yet. And I'm going to need at least one cover so that. Thank you, Lisa, because I kind of missed it. And I got too much. While it's still wet, Barbara, you can sometimes pick it up too. That's a. Thank you, Lisa. And hi, Simone. Welcome. Okay. I think I'm going to call it a day. 3 hours is long enough, I think. And let's see what I did today. What did I do today? Oh, I made my little page. Where's my little page? It's in the back, I think. Yep, there it is. Made my little page. I showed off my postcards. So anybody whose postcards I got this week, I showed them off in the beginning. And then I painted these. I didn't get very much done. Yep, it's been 3 hours. I started at 1, so it's been 3 hours, right? Gail, I am always live. Well, I shouldn't say always because last Sunday I didn't get to be live. Um, I was dead last Sunday. 1 o'clock Central Time Sundays. And then Lisa and I are doing our live streaming together. And this Thursday will be my day. I'll be on at 2 p.m. Central Time Thursday. So one on Sunday, and then every other Thursday we're on my channel. Lisa, can you put your channel in, please? Every other Sunday, every other Thursday on Lisa's channel, and this Thursday is my Thursday, so we will be live on my channel this Thursday. Lisa's going to put her. I think she's going to. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to go until she does, or somebody does. There it goes. Lisa's channel. I'm not always able to watch in the middle of the day, but thanks for letting me know. Yeah, that's wonderful, Gail. I understand. But Lisa and I had been streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it was just too much. We just can't keep that up. We both have an awful lot going on. Mom's been sick twice in the last 2 months, which is not normal, but it's been kind of crazy. Plus, with the garden and the heat, it's just been a lot. And Lisa's got a lot going on, and now she's got a new puppy. But and Lisa, I had so much fun Thursday. That was great. I'm really glad that you could do that. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna say bye. I love you all, and I'll see you Thursday. Have a great day. And those of you who haven't gotten your postcards out, we are getting short on time. So, time for getting postcards out. Love you all. Bye. Yeah, me too. Glad we can get back to it.